In Griswold versus Connecticut, the Planned Parenthood League of Connecticut's executive director, Griswold, and one of its doctors, Buxton, were arrested and charged under a Connecticut law that forbade the use of contraceptives by anyone, including married couples, and penalized those who provided information about contraceptives. Griswold and Buxton were found guilty as accessories and fined $100. Griswold and Buxton fought the convictions, alleging that the Connecticut laws violated their right to due process under the 14th Amendment. The Appellate Division of the Circuit Court affirmed their convictions, as did the Connecticut Supreme Court of Errors. Griswold and Buxton appealed to the United States Supreme Court. The Supreme Court found the Connecticut law unconstitutional and reversed the convictions. Justice Douglas, writing for the majority, held that there's a right to privacy implied throughout various provisions of the Bill of Rights, even in the absence of specific language addressing privacy. Douglas pointed to the penumbras and emanations of constitutional protections, such as the right to assemble in the First Amendment, the Third Amendment's requirement for consent before quartering soldiers in private citizens' homes, the Fourth Amendment's recognition of people's right to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures, the Fifth Amendment's right against self-incrimination, and the Ninth Amendment's direction that the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. The court found that this zone of privacy should extend to intimacies between married people, including the use of contraception, and that those relations should be protected from governmental intrusion. 3 justices filed concurring opinions, and 2 dissented. Justice Goldberg argued in his concurrence that the right to privacy in marriage is so fundamental that allowing its infringement because privacy is not specifically addressed in the previous 8 amendments is to ignore the Ninth Amendment altogether. Goldberg rejected this reading of the text on the basis of the court's holding in Marbury v. Madison that, quote, every clause must be given effect, unquote. Justice Harlan's concurrence found support for married people's right to use contraceptives in the Due Process Clause. He disapproved of the majority's willingness to look beyond established law and infer a new right of privacy, which he viewed as inappropriate judicial activism. Justice White concurred that the Connecticut law deprived married couples of liberty without due process of law. White further found the law so excessively broad beyond its stated purpose, that is, prevention of adultery and fornication, that it was unconstitutional. Justice Black dissented because he refused to read in a right to privacy that was not in the text of the Constitution. Justice Stewart criticized the Connecticut law as uncommonly silly, but believed that legislative change should be addressed only through elected representatives. This is a landmark case because the court recognized a constitutionally protected right to privacy. The Supreme Court also relied on Griswold in subsequent reproductive rights cases. In Eisenstadt v. Baird, the court extended privacy protections to unmarried people seeking contraceptives. The right to privacy identified in Griswold similarly served as a foundation for Roe v. Wade, which removed some restrictions on abortion. If you found this video helpful, you can explore all of our content by visiting us at quimbee.com. If you have a question or comment about this case, please post it in the comments area below, and we'll do our best to get back to you. If you think we did a good job with this video, please like, share, and favorite it. And if you think this video might be helpful to people you know, please share on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+ as well, to get this video out there. If you haven't done so already and you enjoy watching videos on this channel, click on the red subscribe button just below this video so you can get all the latest updates.